Okay,
Okay.
we're back.
We're back.
We're so back.
We're so back.
It's incredible how back we are.
What's up, two gay little monkey fans?
We're back.
It's me, gay little. We're back. We're so back. It's unreal. It's been a year and a half. We're so back.
Which one are you again?
I'm the first one.
What? Okay, I'm the second one.
You're number two.
All right.
You're bitch. You're bitch monkey. I'm
Alright.
swag handsome monkey with like a cigar and
So
like a fucking full 3-piece suit and shit.
I gotta be the,
You're the bitch monkey that gets like yes or no button and peanuts from the dispenser. That's you.
dude. Do you like feed the fish when you go to the zoo?
I what?
You
Wait,
know,
this
like
topic is this your topic?
no. This is like when you put in the quarter and you like turn it and a bunch of food comes out.
What?
You don't have that?
What you like pull like a trap door and like a bunch of fish food like falls into the pit?
Essentially, yeah. For like a quarter.
No. What? No, we don't. No, that doesn't happen here.
Really? Okay.
I don't. We don't have like aquariums.
Why not?
We
Don't you guys live by like the ocean?
yeah, we do. I guess we do. I don't. Do we have an aquarium? Wait.
Probably.
Oh yeah, loudest keyboard back.
We're so back.
We're so back. Oh yeah, there's like 4 aquariums. I've never been to any of these. Well, no, we don't. Not in the zoo. In the zoo, you get to see gorillas.
Gorilla, what, like you?
Yeah, like me,
Us? Like us?
like cool and handsome and fucking
Cool and handsome
sweat.
and like Dunstan checks in, you live in a hotel.
Gee, I literally do. I'm a gorilla that lives like a normal life, and everyone just like I'm good at pretending. I'd be more of a chimp than a
That's
gorilla.
like poetic.
What?
You know what I
Dude, I
mean?
have to hide. I have to hide from the normal world
It's like
because I'm so different
it's like an allegory for the trans
and
experience.
gay.
Yeah.
No, your own was more cringe. So, dude, how's your 2022?
Pretty good. It's been 3 months somehow. It's pretty
Nope, wrong
crazy.
year.
Wait, what?
Wrong
Oh,
year.
wait. Okay. You said
You forget it. We're like a year behind,
I
dude. We haven't done this shit for
listen.
fucking.
I heard you say how is your 2022? Which is
Well, it
not the
doesn't.
correct way to ask the question. It's how
I said how
was.
was. I said how was.
You have a crazy accent. I can't understand that.
Jamie, roll it back.
Mr. Beast is gonna be so mad
Mr.
at us.
Beast, roll it back.
Mr. Beast Rewind 2022.
Mr. Beast, dude, I'm fine. I'm waiting for that fucking Mr. Beast rewind.
Dude,
Yeah, I was thinking we should start doing the fake commercials.
we should.
All
Dude,
right.
here's one thing that we have to get off our chests because we've been
Okay.
for the past year, me and you have been working on this, and
Okay.
we've gotten absolutely no credit whatsoever.
Yep.
Mr. Beast Burger.
That was us.
It was literally us. It was me and you.
We made it.
It was our
I'm
idea.
in the kitchen.
We are because okay, our idea was Monkey Kitchen, and he took it and called it Ghost Kitchen.
Yeah. We wanted to have real monkeys in the kitchen, but apparently it's not FDA approved or something.
It's
And
so
Mr. Beast stole
stupid.
our fucking idea.
Thanks, Biden.
Thanks, Biden. You fucking Mr. Beast loving piece of shit. Dude, how long do you think it's gonna be until Mr. Beast meets Joe Biden?
I think it's before he becomes president.
No.
I
Do you
don't
think he's
know.
like already met him?
Like in like secret, probably.
I'll start googling things on my phone, so I'm not like that cunt. But yeah, dude. So it's been a little while.
Oh
Two
yeah,
gay little monkey fans.
yeah.
It's been a
It
little
really has.
while, but we've upped our game, on the top of our level.
We're so back.
We're so back. W Riz. What's
Ice Spice.
Ice Spice? Ice Spice. You guys, let's date this podcast
Sam doesn't know. Okay,
immediately.
Ice Spice is gonna be big for the rest of our lives. Sam doesn't know who Ice Spice is.
I literally don't. I don't think I've ever heard an Ice Spice song in my whole entire life. I didn't.
I like
We
that.
were in a disco doing a bit, and I was like, I was like, who's Ice Spice? And Becky laughed because they thought it was a part of the bit. To be fair, however, that was not a lie. I don't know who Ice Spice is. I've seen like pictures of Ice Spice. I don't even know what they do.
She makes music.
She makes music.
I like her song with Pink Pantheress. It's a good track.
Pink Panther. Who?
Pink, you don't know who Pink Pantheress
Like,
is?
when, when,
No,
you know, like that.
no. She's like a pop
What?
star.
Who the fuck is that?
You never heard the? Oh, what's her like one of her songs?
All right, sing it.
Well, the Ice Spice one is like that boy's a liar. He does it. Something something. It's pretty good.
Well, I don't fucking know. I listen to
Okay.
like country music.
Yeah, that's not true at all. Well, I mean it is,
I
but
I do
also,
listen to.
oh yeah, but it's not like your like main genre is not.
All right, that's true. That's facts.
Okay, okay. Back on topic.
Back to
Not Ice
business.
Spice.
Fuck you, Ice
2020.
Spice. You dumb bitch.
No,
Sorry,
I
I
like
didn't
her.
mean that.
I like her a lot. Okay,
I don't even know who she is.
uh, okay. You're really showing your age here, and I'm older than you, so. But
Yeah,
just
well, it doesn't help that we're both 35. Okay.
that's that's a good point. You know what they
All
say
right.
about 35-year-olds? They
They
don't
got
know
big
who
fucking dicks.
they don't know who Ice Spice is apparently.
Oh, that's what I heard. I don't know what you heard.
Yeah,
Because when I turned 35, everyone was surrounding me in the bar, and it's like, damn, that's a lap hog.
yeah. They're
I
like
was like,
W Riz.
and I was slapping. I was like slapping like pints off the table and shit, just like with my fucking hog.
It's getting
Still
glass
in
in your
my
ears.
pants, by the way. What?
Your hog?
My hog.
Your hog?
My lap hog.
Your lap hog?
Yeah. My cock.
All right, dude. So
My dick.
2022. So 2022 was a big year for us and our podcast and our channel and the
It
world
was
around
not.
us.
Why are you lying about
It
the
was
channel and
probably
podcast part?
or the most important.
We
Well,
didn't do
if Mr. Beast
dick.
gave us the credit we deserve, we would be on top of the world right now. But that didn't
I
happen.
yeah. If Joe Biden, I'm reading
If
an article.
if Joe Biden gave us our credit for stopping World War III,
Uh, did you know that one of Mr. Beast's videos was stopped by Joe Biden?
yeah, that's true.
Is that fucked up or what?
It was like the one where he like
The
covered his
blimp.
friends in the blimp.
There's a. I don't know if this video's even out. It was a
He's,
blimp video. This is real.
I don't think this is
At
real.
Joe, it's real. And Joe Biden was landing his like Secret Service helicopter on the same like fucking airstrip, so they shut it off, and Mr. Beast couldn't use his blimp anymore.
Mr. Beast does not own a blimp. There's like 20 blimps in the entire planet.
Mr. Beast has a blimp.
No, he does not.
He does. He does. All right, what's changed in your life since 2021?
Since 2021, because that's the last time we did a podcast.
Yeah.
Um, was I in college the last time we did a podcast?
I don't fucking remember.
I don't think so. I'm in college now.
Dude. Fuck the hell, man.
Yeah, dude. Crazy.
Oh, I moved out.
Yeah.
I'm no longer in my mother's house. It's me in my house with four other of my friends who I hate. And they always berate me, call me a fag. But no, I can't say that on like
No,
YouTube, but
it's fun.
I can just say it. I
Didn't
say
they like
faggot.
set you on fire one time? Like on accident?
Yeah.
Like on
No, we were.
accident, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We were having a couple drinks, and they were like, "I'm just gonna light my cigarette," and they were like, "Oh, the wind's in the way," so they bent down and they lit my like the bottom of my jeans on fire.
Yeah, cause like you guys were doing like the gasoline slip and slide for
Yeah,
Crate Day.
and I fucking went up. I went, dude. Do you want to bring up Crate Day?
Yeah, dude.
Do you want to bring up? Is that something we should? Is that an interesting topic?
I think it's funny.
All right.
Sam has informed me of a pivotal, monumental landmark in New Zealand culture called Crate
All
Day.
right. Let me explain to you. Primarily Yank freaks. Crate Day. Crate Day is this phenomenon. It's the first day. It's the first weekend of December, which in New Zealand is the first weekend of summer. And on the first weekend of summer, it's Crate Day. So you drink 12 40 ounces of your favorite beer from midday to midnight, and you drink one every single hour. Otherwise, you get punished. You have to do it like a shot or something. And that's it. You just get shit faced on the first weekend of summer.
It's
And let me
beautiful.
tell you, it's the most tried and true tradition in the fucking world. It's the best.
It sounds awesome.
It's fucking sweet. I showed Becky a bunch of videos, but unfortunately, they were all made by those white trash people you've ever seen in your whole
Yeah,
life.
it's
There was this
pretty.
one guy that just said the N word like 8 times in a row, and
Yeah,
the guy
what?
had to bleep
That
it.
was pretty bad. I'm surprised.
um, yeah, that's not how we do it down out where I live. We do it a swag style, where we uh just drink and then sit around, and then someone throws up, and then everyone gives up and goes home. Or you fall asleep in like a garden.
That sounds nice. It's like biblical
It's
almost.
it's pretty biblical. It's like a rebirth. You wake up the next morning, it's summer,
In
and you
like a
feel
garden.
in like a garden. Yeah, it's the garden of Eve or whatever.
Yeah, Eden. Yeah,
Eden.
it's pretty cool.
But I'm just thinking about that one Tyler the Creator song where I think it was Lil Wayne. He goes like Adam in the Garden of Eve. He doesn't finish the sentence. He just goes, in the Garden of Eve, and it makes me laugh every time I fucking hear it.
Is it off like Yonkers? No, no,
Uh,
not Yonkers. Cherry Bomb or something.
no, it was off Flower Boy. I think.
There's a Little Wayne feature on Flower Boy.
I think it's either Lil Wayne or Lil Jon. I don't remember.
I haven't
And
listened
he's
to Flower Boy in a while.
hold on, I'll find it. Wait, no, I'll look it up on my phone. Maybe I'm not gonna be fucking keyboard handy.
That was bad.
Uh,
Don't take away my like fan pass because I said, is that off of Yonkers? Listen, I don't listen to Tyler that much. I'm sorry.
yeah, you fucking
I
dude,
meant Cherry
fake
Bomb.
fan alert.
I meant Cherry Bomb.
Dude, fucking yeah, Yonkers. Come the fuck. Which one is it? Oh wait, no, that's not it. Maybe it's not on Flower Boy. I don't fucking know. I don't know
From
Tyler
Cherry
Creator that
Bomb.
well either. Is it from Cherry Bomb? Wait, this isn't important at all.
That's true. It isn't, dude. Let's talk. We didn't really finish our 2022
Well,
segment.
we didn't even start.
That's true. Well, I said
We just said we got lit on fire and
well,
I moved
that's
out
not
and
true.
you started college.
You said you moved. Yeah, you said you moved out and got lit on fire. Then I said I started college.
Yeah, like
I don't know, dude.
all right.
I've been chilling. I've been
Oh,
chilling.
I've been getting viced up, not
Viced
the
up.
show.
Vice City.
I've got two full new vices under my belt.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Marijuana and nicotine.
Two
Guess what,
heavy hitters.
fuckers? I'm a Gen Z. I'm a Zoomer,
Two
and
heavy hitters in the gas station industry.
they don't sell weed at the gas station here. You have to. Literally last night, I bought it off a guy, just like in a park. Wait, this is a story. This is really fucking
Did you
embarrassing.
know? Wait, do you know the guy or what?
No, I didn't know. I'm in like a group chat where there's it's just like anyone dropping off weed like here, and someone will be like, yeah, and then you just turn up and you pay them, and then you give them the weed and you leave.
Nice.
Anyways, so I was like, I ordered the marijuana and I got it sent to like a park like near my place. 'Cause I don't like giving weed dealers my like actual address. I don't know why. It's just like a thing I have,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, I'll meet him up at this park, and fucking there were these two guys already sitting on the bench on this like bench facing the road at the park, and the guy drove up and he's like, "Is one of you Sam?" And I was like I was like behind his car, and I was like, I'm Sam. I'd like run up next to him, and these two guys were just like literally adjacent to us. And he's like, I got in his like car. I used to make it look less sus to the two guys, and I gave him the money, and he was like, "Which one do you want?" He handed out 3 bags. Like it's like candy, and I picked one, and I was like, "Hey, I'll take that one." I gave him the 50, and I left. And I remember I went back to the because we were not allowed to smoke weed like in our flat area because it's still illegal in New Zealand,
Right.
fuckers. And so I literally smoke in a bush.
You just hide in a
Like
bush?
I literally hide in a bush at the back of a park next to a church, and I smoke weed there.
That's sick.
And fucking, I was there while I walked. I got out of the guy's car with just like a inconspicuous bag in my hand, and I'm like, okay, this guy knows that I'm. These two guys know that I'm out to get stoned, and then I walked just like past them to this corner that I sit at and smoke weed at. And then I walked out and it was still there and they saw me. And I was like, dude, like they know.
They knew,
I was
dude.
I was mad about it. I was like, why the fuck are they? Because they were there for like 2 hours. Just two dudes sitting on a bench. I was like, what? Get out of here. This is scary. Anyways, that's my story. That was literally yesterday. That's my
They were
story.
like freaking you out, dude. They're
They
getting
were.
Dude, you're getting gang stalked. That's real.
I literally, it was so awful because the kid was like, "What are you, Sam?" They're like,
It's when you
"No."
Sam. I'm a big fan of your podcast.
Yeah, I'd love to get little monkeys.
Are you Sam from TGLM?
Yeah, that's
He
how.
he like he like knows the like abbreviation.
Yeah, yeah. TGLM. There's podcast, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's me. Can I get a discount?" He's like, "No,
No, dude,
no."
you're like the stupid one. You're like the
Yeah,
unfunny one.
you're like the dumb one. I was like, "Oh, all right." He maybe he actually charged me more because he knew who I was.
You guys got that Mr. Beast money. You can afford it.
Yeah, fucking Christ. What's wrong
Bro,
with
it's
you?
okay. I have a story for once, dude. I actually did
Okay.
something in my life. That's crazy. This is the story of when some little kid tried taking my wallet and then he berated me for money. Then I told him,
Oh
"Go ask
yeah.
Mr. Beast." So I was in California, doing California things. I was eating some Bucky's chicken at the mall. Bucky's goes crazy. If you live in Bakersfield, it's a food truck. You should go there. All my one viewers that lives in Bakersfield. I'll probably remember that part where you said his name.
Shout out. No,
Shout out
no, don't.
the person I was with. Who knows
Okay.
who it was? Nobody knows. Anyway,
Who, dude? Only real legends know
anyway,
who it
so
is.
I was at this mall eating with someone, eating some Bucky's hot chicken, and I finished where we finished, and I look to my right shoulder and I see a little arcade. And if you're on vacation, you're just looking for any excuse to spend some money, right?
Yeah.
You just anything. It's like, oh, okay, that looks fun. I'm like, oh, dude, they have Avatar pinball. That sounds sick.
That's what drew you
Yeah,
in.
dude, I was like, dude, I want to play some Avatar pinball.
Dude, I want to be at the Navi, the pinball
Cause,
world.
cause I had just seen Avatar 2. Okay, Jonathan fell asleep during Avatar 2. Maybe it was so relaxing with all the water and like the
And like the blue
the Blue
people,
Man Group and all that.
Wu
Anyway,
Tang
so
Clan was there.
yeah, Northern
Wait.
Lion was there, and I was so just like, dude, Avatar is like an amazing franchise. I need to go play the pinball. Maybe the pinball was made by the director. I don't know his
Maybe it
name.
was made by what's his fucking name?
I
George
don't Joe Rogan?
some
No. Joe
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 Rogan.
Joe Schmogan? What's his
George,
name?
George. It's like George. It's not George
No,
Lucas.
it's
He made
not at
Star
all.
Wars.
It's like M something. Like,
He's like a New Zealand guy. I should like know this. I
yeah,
think
you should know this. You're like a film
Peter,
guy.
Peter Jackson or whatever.
No,
Wait,
it's like a fake
no, he
name.
made James Cameron.
James Cameron. I was like, yeah, maybe the pinball was made by James Cameron.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went over there, and I was playing the pinball like a couple of times. It was like yeah, I played pinball. Okay.
Okay,
Hold
yeah,
on.
you play. Yeah,
Yeah, okay. I was playing pinball, Then I'm running out of money, okay? I'm running out of $1 bills. So I reach in and I'm scratching around in my wallet for some like anything that's not like a 20. And this kid comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, can I have some money for like a shirt?" And I'm like, no." And then he like reaches for my wallet because I have my wallet out because I'm scrounging around. And he reaches for it and I like yank it back. I'm like, "What are you doing?" Uh, and I put my wallet in my pocket. I'm kind of freaking out because I'm like, nobody's ever. Am I getting like
this kid's
robbed?
gonna
What's
rob
happening?
me.
Yeah, this guy's gonna rob me. And he's like, "Oh, come on, please." And he's playing with this like balloon, like like the worm type balloons. And he turns it
Oh,
around and he sprays
like,
the air in my face.
did he like pull it like the thing out the side so it was like, you know?
Yeah, he did.
Fucking knew he
I'm
did.
like, I'm like, I'm just looking at him. I'm like, what is happening? And he starts like touching my like hat, and it's just such a weird interaction.
Didn't he call you like mommy or
He
something?
called me, yeah, he called me like he was like, "Please, daddy." I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What is happening?
I would have kicked that kid in the fucking mouth. I don't.
Yeah, I didn't. I was like I looked very angry because I was.
I
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, no. I'm like, leave me alone. Don't touch me, kid. And he's like, I don't know. Somehow I ended up. I've been to be like, hey, you want some money? Go follow Mr. Beast, dude. You know Mr. Beast?
That's a
And
good
then,
way to get with the kids. So
yeah,
you're gonna be
yeah.
like, oh
I
yeah,
was
this
like,
guy's cool. Yeah.
yeah. I was trying to be like relatable. And then we ended up walking away.
And that was it.
And he was singing the like YouTube poop like Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast, Mr. Beast.
Oh,
So yeah, that
that's
was
fucking
my
that that kid has watched too much TikTok.
real, yeah.
All right, I have a kid story as well. I think I might have told you this. So as I said, I smoke weed in a bush.
Yeah.
It's previously established. Um, I clearly chose a poor time to smoke, as when I came out, all the kids were walking home from school. I live like kind of close to a school. All the kids are walking home, and this fucking kid sees me like vaping, and follows up behind me and is like, "Get us a toke, cunt! Get us a toke!" And he's like, he can't be older than like 13. He's like, "Get us a fucking toke, cunt!" And I was like, and I was like just ignoring him. And then he like started like jogging like up like behind me. He's like, "Get us a toke!" And I was like, I turn around and like this is like most like mad outfit and like reaching. And I turn around and went, "Fuck off!" And I'll tell you, that kid fucking backed off. You keep going like, "Get us a toke, G," and I was like, I just got so mad, like unbelievably mad. I was like, "Fuck off!" And he was like, "Oh," he backed up, and I just walked home. I was like, "Fuck that kid!" Like on the whole way home, I was like, "Fuck that fucking kid."
Bro,
I
that
hate
is
that
that
kid.
is what I should have done.
You should have.
I would just,
That's the
dude.
other.
I was in a mall though. I wasn't even. I don't know. It was just. I didn't know what to do. I guess I should have just walked away sooner. But
Yeah, I don't
yeah, that
fucking
was
know.
my. That's a
I
wicked. That's a wicked story.
no, dude, New Zealand kids are fucking fiends.
Yeah, I sound like little goblins.
They are. They're all like that. They're all like that.
Give us a talk.
This a fucking Tochi, and I was like, fuck off. And also, I had another story that I remembered
Okay.
about when I got shit faced on absinthe.
Absent.
This is all right. This might dox me. I don't care anymore. There's like a pretty big expo that happens in my town, like every like couple of years or so. And so I was like, me and my buddies we usually go to it, and I was like,
BronyCon, right?
okay, the BronyCon, yeah, BronyCon New Zealand. I turn up every year, and I was there, and if you've ever been to like an expo, have you been to like an expo before?
Yeah, yeah. That was one of my cities.
Yeah. All right. Well, you'll know that it's just like AliExpress,
Yeah.
but they've got booths now, right?
Yeah.
It's like dog shit. Like, and I was like, I don't want to. I didn't come all the way here to buy nothing. And so me being the legend I am, I found my way at the bar. There was a bar there, but they're like, "Don't drink here, or you have to pay $2,000." And I was like, "Okay." And I was like, "What can I buy here that's like funny and like fucked up?" and I'll like remember it. And so I put a full bottle of absinthe, which, in case you don't know, absinthe it's 140 proof liquor, or 70% alcohol,
Oh my, that's like
and it's a lot. And after this expo, because this was in the summer, we went to the beach because it was fucking hot out. We went to the beach, and I was just like throwing, I was just free pouring the absinthe into like a glass cup, like not even a shot glass. It's like a glass cup, and just like drinking it. I was like, like it wasn't that bad. It did not taste that bad, and I was just like drinking it. And I remember one of my buddies was like, "This probably isn't a good idea," and I was like, "Yeah, well, fuck it, whatever." And so when you're in the ocean, you get really dehydrated because it's salt water, right? It sucks
yeah.
all the fucking moisture out of you. And when you're dehydrated and you're drinking alcohol, you get way, way more drunk. And so I obviously this was not in my calculations, and my memory is entirely fogged of from when I looked at the bottle of absinthe and I saw I was like 1/3 in of the 70% liquor, and I was like, oh no, this probably isn't good. And then my buddy told me afterwards, because I have no memory of like this whole night pretty much. My buddy told me afterwards, he's like, I like walked up to him and I was like my brain is working but my body isn't, and I nearly fell off like like a cliff into like rocks
Oh my
when I was
god.
when I was walking because I was so shit faced on absinthe. And we went home, and my buddy described it best when he said, "You were like 4 a.m. drunk at 9 p.m." I was so fucking drunk; it was unbelievable. And they had to hide the absinthe from me because I kept trying to drink more.
Jesus.
and and I woke up this morning, I didn't remember anything. And so yeah, apparently I nearly died, and then I fucking and then yeah, and I just got absolutely run. There's like a couple of videos of me like trying to play Mario Kart, and it's literally just me like driving into a wall like over and over because I had motion controls on. I could be bothered to figure out how to turn it off, and so I was like, whatever. I'm just gonna play Mario Kart, and I was dead last, like 2 laps behind the boss, just driving into walls. And that's all I know is of what happened that night. It was beautiful. It was a phenomenal time. Would definitely recommend drinking absinthe. Just kidding, I wouldn't.
That
Don't
sounds
drink absinthe.
horrible.
It was. I didn't puke though, because I'm a G. Um, but yeah, I was killing it. Um, and then that's it. And then I went to bed, and I woke up the next morning with the worst hangover of my whole entire life. And I was like, okay, well, I don't think I want to do this anymore. That's my story. That's my story about absinthe.
That's good. You could tell it on like a dare like tour.
A tour?
Yeah.
Where? Like to the beach that I was at?
Just like all over the world, you could,
Tell that story?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we all tried absinthe at least once, right?
Yeah.
How was your experience with absinthe?
I don't even know what that is.
Already told you what it fucking is.
I've never seen it in real life. I don't
It's
know.
like blue. It looks like medicine.
That's gross.
It's literally like bright blue. The one I got at least. You either get the red one or the blue one.
It's like
No, I got the
it's like the
I got a big
Matrix.
bottle. Yeah, I got a big bottle of the red one, and it was
Classic,
good.
classic
It
red
tastes
pillar.
it tasted good. Yeah, I'm red pilled AF fan,
AF.
and I just fucking I drank like half of it, and I was absolutely fucked. But it was cool. It was a good little time. I almost died. I literally almost smashed my head on a bunch of, and like I would have died if I fell off that like cliff. I straight up would have died. But yeah, it was a good time. Um,
If you
what
died
else?
that
What
way, I wouldn't like that.
I think it's a pretty good way to go.
I don't think
Same with
so.
shit face and fell off a cliff. Like that's like pretty in character.
Fell off a cliff.
It was all right. It's not like a cliff, but it was like
It's
there's
still
this
like
little
a
like
drop.
there's this little like yeah, this little like ledge that like goes like across the thing, and then it's like the ocean. And if I fell off it, I would have just fallen headfirst into a bunch of spiky rocks and died. But yeah, that was my sweet experience with absinthe.
Sounds cool, dude. If you find me some of the blue stuff with that's like Miku branded, you should get me some.
Dude, Miku should totally start selling absinthe. Does Miku sell like alcohol? That's a good idea.
I don't know. I saw Miku like ramen cups, and it's the most disgusting neon blue.
Is it, isn't like blue like what you color things if you like don't want to eat them?
Yeah, it's like your body's like it's not natural.
Yeah, your body's like, no, this is fake. This is not real food because it's blue and it's like
Yeah,
poison. Which is probably why they made absinthe blue.
and why
Now that I'm
Avatar
thinking
is
about it.
blue.
Yeah, because it's poison.
Yeah, James Cameron.
What else? James Cameron's poison. What else has been going on in your 20? What has happened in your 2022? I have another
Dude,
story that I remember.
well, this
But
is
you
this
go.
year. I got a septum piercing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
dude. Now you're quirky and like alt. Like,
I know.
you
I'm so. I could make a TikTok and blow up.
you're like alt, dude.
Dude, I'm so
You could
alt.
totally. You should totally make a TikTok where it's just you like dancing and then it's just like a big long story. You
And
know
I'm like
those
naked.
classic
That would
ones.
be so funny.
Yeah, and then you turn around and show your bare asshole.
And I like send it to you, and like nobody. I don't even post on TikTok.
Yeah, and it's just like a video that you just send to me.
Yeah,
And like I can also get like a good video of you like cocking dick and balls and shit.
yeah, like arch my back and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
All right,
funny.
well that'd be funny. That'd be
Like,
really. Can you like, like get that set up after this session?
uh, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Anyways, I have a story. It's kind of related to showing your. No, it's not. I don't know why I said that. That's not true. um, I told you about this. I went to a. It was a gay Halloween event in my city at this like a local pub or something. And a bunch of my buddies were going, so I was like, whatever, fuck it, I'll go. And I got kissed on the mouth 3 times by random people that I had not met. It was so fucking odd, and it was because all right, the first guy came up to me, and he was like in full like Halloween regalia, like he was dressed like a member of like Slipknot,
Hmm.
and or like Insane Clown Posse or something. And I was like, okay, dude, this guy's pretty sweet. This guy's pretty fucking sweet. And he just walked up to me and he like kissed me, and he was like, oh, I was just trying to make sure he was gay, and I was
What?
like, what? That was literally his reasoning. He was like,
That's
I was trying to make sure
so weird.
I'm trying to make sure this guy's gay. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then he did it again. And he's like, yep, definitely gay. And then he left. And I didn't see him again for the rest of the night. And I was like, what the fuck is. I didn't know how to.
That's so weird. That's not cool.
I didn't know how to deal with that. And then later on, we met this Irish guy. He was pretty cool. Apparently he did drag, but I didn't know about that. And fucking and he was like, I was walking back from the bar with a pint in my hand, a nice pint of New Zealand Spades, sponsored by Spades once again. Thanks Spades for sponsoring this
Thank you,
podcast.
Spades.
Thank you, Spades. I was walking with a nice pint of Spades, and I met him like on the way back, and I was like, "Oh, yo, what's up? It's the Irish lad," and and he was like, "So what are you like actually doing here?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm hanging out with my buddies," and he was like, "Oh, sweet." He's like, "So are you like gay or what?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh," and then he kissed me, and I was like, "All right." And that was it.
That was it.
I
There's
was
no, there's no conclusion.
there.
It was
There
just
was
like,
no
okay.
conclusion. I was like, okay, and then I went back to my buddies, and I was like, "Yeah, the Irish guy just kissed me," and they were like, "Oh no," he told me he was like, "Oh, I thought you were straight. I thought you were hanging out with your friends, and you were just like the straight friend that was just like there." I was like, "No, dude, no." And then he was like, "Oh, well, if I knew that, I I would have been flirting with you the whole night." That was his exact words. And I was like, "Oh, that's cool. Well, yeah, no, I'm gay." And he was like, "Oh, sweet." And then he kissed me, and then he left. And I was like, "All right." And I went back. I went like back to the gang, and like after we'd all left, I messaged my buddy and I was like, yeah, I think we should just go to the pub next time, dude. Like, I think we should tone it back and just go to a fucking pub.
It's too much. It's too real.
It reminded me. I don't have I told this story on the cast before.
What?
I might have, but all right. So me and two of my buddies and one of my buddies' flatmates, we went to this like gay picnic. I don't know if this was last year or the year before. That doesn't matter. When did we record the last episode? Like, was it
2011?
like late?
I don't remember.
All right, who cares? I'm telling the story again, anyways, even if I've already told it. And we went to this gay picnic, and like, all right. So for the one of my buddies, he's like the least gay guy, you know, even though he's like exceptionally gay, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like he would not even touch a woman. The woman disgust him.
Yeah, he wouldn't even.
He's
I shouldn't say that. Okay, go on.
and but he's also he comes across like a straight man. He you know he was wearing like a rugby jersey and shit.
The gaydar doesn't pick him up.
But the gaydar doesn't pick him up very well. He was wearing a rugby jersey, you know, shit like that. And it's like, okay, well, this guy's like straight. And my other buddy, he's like a big guy who works at like a machinery like plant or whatever. I'm not going to specify what kind because I don't know. I don't want to be weird.
Yeah.
So you know they don't really clock on the gaydar, and even me compared to the rest of the folk that had turned up. I would not get clocked on that gaydar either because I was just dressed in like a sweatshirt and like jeans. Like I wasn't just like gay. I was just like some sort of fag.
I was just normal.
I was just normal, and but like even there it was like I don't know, like cottagecore, like TikTok, like gay.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were those kind of people, and like the flatmate that brought us all there like knew these like a lot of these people, and so we played what we like to call boys in the corner, and I want all of the viewers at home to adapt this term. Boys in the corner is a classic little term. It doesn't matter whether you're a boy or not. You're playing boys in the corner. We played boys in the corner where we were just sitting on our own, like just slightly away from the group, and we just played cards for like 3 hours, and then we left and went home because no one wanted to talk to us. No one wanted to talk to us. There was this one girl that was like, "Oh, what are you guys doing over there?" And my buddy brought a deck of Minecraft cards. I don't know why. He had a deck of Minecraft cards, and we were playing like poker or something. No, it was like Go Fish because we didn't have like chips. We were playing like Go Fish and like Kings and Assholes and shit. I don't know if you all know that game. Whatever. It was just a card game, and we were just playing card games. And this girl was like, "Oh, it's like, what are you guys doing?" I was like, "Oh, we're playing like cards. If you want to join." And she's like, "Oh, what are you playing?" I was like, "Oh, we're playing like Kings and Assholes, and we're using this Minecraft deck. Check this out." And we like flashed the Minecraft deck because you know it was like a funny bit.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, I like hate Minecraft, dude. Like that game like scares me. I don't like that game. I also don't like card games." And we were like, okay. I'm really sorry to hear that. We've really fucked you over then, huh? And she was like, "Yeah." And then she left, and then we just kept playing cards.
That sounds like a great time.
It was
Full
a
of
great
lovely
time.
people.
It was. I don't even know how old everyone was. Everyone felt like they were like 18, 17. I assume they were older. I think it was like an 18. I don't even know if it was 18. Who gives a shit? I didn't talk to anyone. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I talked to my two buddies, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was those were my two crazy gay experiences in 2022.
One night and then
3 kisses one night and then nothing. Because like all I do other than that is I just like hang out with my buds, like at like house parties and stuff. Because and just get shit faced. You can't get shit faced in like a public park. I think that's like illegal.
Yeah, it's public
at like daytime. Yeah.
Thanks, Biden.
Thanks, Biden.
Trump literally repealed all that garbage, and then Biden immediately reinstated it.
Dude,
Drunk driving. Who cares?
Can I make a New Zealand reference?
Yeah.
Dude, thanks, Jab Cinder.
Yeah, thanks. What was one guy like? Plimply? What was the guy's name?
That was like a construction guy.
Like you even knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, because he had a fucked up name. His name was like fucking John Pimple or
We were
something.
we were yesterday we were looking at like the New Zealand Reddit, and there's this meme that had made absolutely no sense to me because it was about a city, and one of the guys, it was like a Chad versus like Virgin meme, and like the Virgin name was like John Pimple or something.
Yeah, it was like no, the Chad was like John Pimple.
I can't remember.
John Pimple was like the Chad, and I was
It's
like, who the like I'm from here. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I knew who the Virgin guy was. What does that make me?
I don't know, dude. Um,
Um, what else? What else I did like a lot in 2022, but like nothing's coming to like coming to my brain.
bro, I can tell some stories.
All right, tell some stories.
So, making friends, as everybody in the world knows, if you're a young adult in 2023, it's hard to make friends, new friends as a young adult. It's very hard.
Yes.
And I've been branching out to new things. So far, nothing's worked, but I have some funny stories.
Wait, tell us about can I spoil the story? Wait, no, I'm
What?
not gonna spoil the story.
The
Tell us about
person
the
that came over
trans
to my
girl you
house.
met. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So, yeah, I'm a part of like the IT like gamer club, whatever, at my college. And there's this trans girl on it, which is like the only every other person is like a schlubby like one of the guys like actually wears the like I paused my game to be here t-shirt.
That's
It's
fucking
like
sick.
I know I'm being mean, but like this is what it is. They're just not my
Yeah,
type of people, and they're all have horrendous vibes. Every time I go there, I feel like I hit by a train.
yeah.
Uh, for some reason, they never say goodbye to me, which is
So they don't fucking
really
like you,
strange.
dude.
Maybe they don't like me. I don't know. I guess I'm getting my revenge by shit talking them on my podcast, my epic podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Fuck. Yeah.
so in the Discord, there's this girl, this trans girl. I'm like, oh, this might actually be like a cool person, because like if you're queer, you're immediately a cool person, is what I was basing my idea of that off of, because everyone I know that's queer is cool, but I was very wrong, and yeah, she added me on Discord. We talked for like maybe like 20 messages. And then she was like, "Hey, I'm not doing anything this weekend. Like, can I like come over?" I'm like, "Sure, I guess." Like, it's pretty
Yeah.
fast, but yeah, I guess. Yeah, big mistake, dude. She was probably the most negative person I've ever met in my entire life. It was actually incredible.
Wait, you're missing the main part of the story.
Yeah, well, she was really weird, really like handsy with my cat. Yeah, that was pretty
No,
horrible.
the other part.
I took her to my favorite barbecue place and she
No, when
trashed
she
it the whole
fucking
time.
scratched her fucking gooch the
Yeah, she
whole time.
also, yeah, dude. I was trying to show her Nathan for You, and she was like, literally, I explained the entire plot of it, and then I hit play, and he was going through the intro where he's like, and I graduated from the top Canada school with very good grades, and she's like, can we watch this like anime? I'm like, sure, dude, whatever. I'm just showing you like one of my favorite shows. Sure, dude.
Yeah, sure. Fuck you.
Yeah, sure. I put on like what is like Assassination Classroom or something. I'm never gonna watch
Fuck
that
is
show in my
that?
entire life ever again. I associated with that horrible day. But yeah, dude, she like yeah, she reached down there and I heard the signature noise that happens when you do that.
Yeah,
And
we just scratching your pubes.
I was just like, wow, this is like incredible. And then she was like really handsy with the cats and like
And then she was like, "Yo, sniff my fingers."
no, she did not do that. But yeah, dude, she was like way too like grabbing my cat when she clearly doesn't want to be grabbed. And it's just like so weird. And like I was trying to be nice because I'm like I'm trying to meet people. I'm trying to make connections. If it happened now, I think I wouldn't care that much. But it was like it was the first time I've had someone over in like a long time that like I didn't know. So it was
Yeah,
like I was trying to be nice. So
and
I was like, haha, like, yeah, she doesn't like that, ha ha ha. Like, yeah, probably
yeah,
shouldn't do that, haha.
how did you do
When
that?
clearly my intention was like, dude, like, stop.
It's fucking stop.
Yeah. Uh, And then my brother was hosting like a neighborhood picnic, so we went there after the barbecue place after she had shit on it the whole time. And then she was like shit talking like this entire city to like my neighbors. It was very weird. I don't know. Dude, one of my neighbors is like a therapist for like prisoners.
But, like, okay.
That's pretty interesting. I don't know. I just remember
have
that
you
recently.
have you had a long conversation with them before?
I did at that picnic.
You guys into the fucking sunken place so I can get out.
Yeah, dude. I'm still back here, dude. Help me.
Yeah.
It's like I'm watching the tube TV.
The tube TV of your wife. This is fake.
So
This is
yeah,
this is some white person taking over.
some Cracker Jack. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was my experience trying to make friends. And then like another thing
Damn.
that happened was like I met this guy at IT Club, and there was like a gaming convention that weekend, and he happened to be going too. So I'm like, yo, like, let's like hang out there. Like, you wanna come with me? Like, sure, dude, let's like hang out there. He's like, oh yeah, yeah, sure, yeah, I'll be there. And I'm like, okay, sweet. And then like I added him on Discord, and then I went there and I saw him, and I went up to him and his dad. I introduced myself to his dad. I'm like, yo, what's up? And then the guy was like, yeah, this is the person from my IT Club. And then they just kind of sat there for a moment, looked at the booth that they were looking at, and just walked away. And I followed behind them for like a little bit, and then they just like noticed me and they just kept walking. Like they were clearly just trying to like get away from me. So I'm like, okay, dude, whatever. It was just I've had
Had a real time. Had a real
I've had
time of it.
socially I've had a real time this past year. But
Um,
I'm
yeah.
cool.
You're chilling.
I'm
You're
chilling.
bowling.
I'm chilling. I got some sick clothes I'm wearing every day. I'm dripped out every day.
Tripped out every single day. Septum piercing, iced out.
Literally, dude. You should follow me on Instagram at
Follow,
BuzzCutDaisy with two Y's.
follow, yeah, follow Vicky on Instagram. Don't follow me though, because it's my full name.
Your full name and address and phone number.
Yeah, and my home address is on there, and my phone number,
Yeah.
and
I,
my
I
like
keep
parents' phone numbers.
I keep telling you like, dude, you should change that. But you're like, no, dude. Like, what if like someone's like, give me $1 million?
Yeah, you never fucking know these days. What if Mr. Beast hits me up and he doesn't know where to send the $1 million?
That's true.
What am I gonna do then? I'm gonna fucking scream. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, you're just out of luck then. No, I
Yeah.
get you. I get you.
Anyways, I say anyways like I had somewhere to go with it. I don't.
I think
Um,
we should cut the stupid idiot stories no one cares about, and let's just
okay.
I don't know, dude. Let's just
This,
let's just like talk about some life stuff, man.
okay. I did a bunch of drugs in 2022.
Yeah, that's true. I did.
I
Oh,
I did.
dude. Dude, have I? Wait, 20? How old am I? Yeah. Okay. We haven't done a podcast since I turned 21.
Yeah. Same
Yeah.
goes.
Well, yeah. Within. Yeah, that's true. Within the span of about 3 months, I disavowed alcohol entirely. The moment I
Yes.
turned 21, I haven't drank since like a month or two after I turned 21 because I puked all over my own poop in the toilet twice.
That's true. You told me about
Yeah, then
this.
I'm like, I'm good.
Um, I've been as alcoholic as ever. It's phenomenal. I'm living the life. Every single day that I have off the night before, I'm getting drunk or stoned or both. It's incredible. This
Crossfaded.
lifestyle, crossfaded. All right. All right. Actually I have a partner.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
that's true.
Incel Andy.
Incel
No,
Andy, no longer,
no,
no
fuck
longer.
no, no longer Incel Andy. I have a partner now in real life. Crazy concept. And so they're the one that got me hooked on weed. I blame them entirely. And so where was I going with this fucking story? Oh shit! Cut this out.
What,
Wait,
like
how
the
did this? How did the topic begin? What were we talking about? Booze, alcohol, liquor?
we're talking about alcohol because I'm like I disavow alcohol and you're like
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Also, I have a partner. Also, I'm a drug addict. Also,
yeah. Also, anyways, yeah, I did a lot of I did a lot of drugs in 2022. I did Nangs, aka Whippets. Uh, that was fun. I did ketamine. That was mid. I did LSD 3 times. For the third time recently, I did acid. That was mid as well. So I'm convinced all drugs are mid except for like beer.
Yeah.
Beer is the only like good drug because you can just keep drinking it until you fall asleep. But like,
That's like the like the like requisites you want
yeah,
in a substance.
I was talking about. I was like, so cause with weed, at least for me, maybe I haven't smoked. Maybe all our stoner fans can be like, Sam, you're just gay, and I'll
Yeah.
say, okay, but fucking. So when I smoke weed, right, I feel like I can only get so high. There's like a point, and I'm still like entirely functional and like normal, like well, relatively, obviously,
Yeah.
but like, but it doesn't matter how much I smoke. Beyond that point, I'm just like the same, same level of high. But with beer, buy yourself a nice 24 pack. If you sink that 24 pack, you're gonna be drunk as fuck. You sink a whole bottle of absinthe, you're gonna probably die. But you sink a
Fall off a cliff
24,
into a bunch of rocks.
that was only on like a third of a bottle. Full bottle is you're just like dead from like alcohol
Skydiving.
poisoning. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you just skydiving just for fun.
Yeah.
I had, this is a real problem for me because I'm a man of inebriation. I'm terrible socially, so I like to play as I was calling. I like to play boys in the corner at parties until I get drunk enough or just relatively inebriated enough to the point where I'm like social,
I'm
where
a,
I can just be like, yeah, I can just like walk up to you and be like, yo, I'm Sam. What's up? You are? Because you got to get to a certain level of drunk to be able to do that. At least for me, I can't just do that like off the bat, or I go insane.
yeah. I'm a big fan of Boys in the Corner. I'm gonna steal that. I
Boys
really
of the Cutter is so good.
I really like that. Yeah, I really like that.
I've done this so many times because like the beginning of parties, it's the worst. All right, tip to all to all our young fans, all our 14-year-old fans. If you get invited to a house party, don't turn up on time. Turn up like half an hour to an hour late.
Because that's when it gets good.
Um, well, because that's when like people you might know will turn up. I assume you're gonna know like a couple people at this party if you've been invited. But like I turned up to this one party and there was like one person I knew there, and like the person that invited me, that was like it was like their birthday or whatever. Um, and that was it. And so I was just sitting there with the one person I knew, just playing Boys in the Corner, just drinking. And then my other buddy turned up, who also didn't know anyone, and then we played Boys in the Corner until, in fact, we played it to such an extent. I remember we were like, we're gonna go and sit out just like in like the middle of their like lawn, just us. Like everyone else was like congregated like near the house or like inside the house. We just sat in the middle of the lawn. There was no one else there, and we just drank. And we were just like, I wonder if anyone's gonna come up to us because we like staged it. We were like, we need to play into this Boys in the Corner bit. And so we did like Last Supper tear, like there was this big plastic table outside, I guess for like beer pong or whatever. And I rearranged the chairs so that they were both facing the like big group of people congregated outside. And we were just sitting next to each other, just drinking and just like looking at these people and just talking. And we were like, I wonder if anyone's gonna approach us if they're all too like terrified of these fucking weirdos sitting at the table. Luckily, there were a bunch of stoner / nicotine addicts in the friend group who eventually had to come out and approach us to smoke because you can't smoke inside. And so we weren't Boys in the Corner for too long, which was good. But by that point, I was already very drunk because I am very good at sinking alcohol in a very short period of time.
Right.
And yeah, and then we played Boys in the Corner for ages, and then I got drunk and I started stealing alcohol, and then I was like, I'm too drunk. I need to stop stealing alcohol, and so I put two whiskey Coke cans in my pockets, and I left. And that's what I did. And I just chugged them both on the way home and just like threw them into like a bush.
Wow, littering Andy. That's
Littering
crazy.
Andy, I know. And then I just walked home. I was really drunk. Then I just like went to bed. And that was my experience. Oh, I did another Nang there. That was fun, I guess. I don't know. Nangs are just all right. I need to start calling them whippets for the fucking
Yeah.
international crowd. Whippets. In case you don't know what whippet is, you get a creamer jar, whatever. It's like the thing that fills the little canisters with, or gets the CO2 out of the canisters. It's for like, making cream, I think, or something. Or they call cream chargers, and it's just nitrous oxide, and you fill a balloon up with it, and you go, and you just like inhale back and forth the same balloon over and over until you feel really fucked up. And the
It
high
kills you.
loss, like it's literally just like brain cell damage,
Yeah.
like permanent. But it's fun. The only issue is the high only lasts like 2 minutes, and then you're just like back to normal. But the great thing is in that time is you're like entirely numb to the world, and so you can just like chug a beer or three, and then
Or
you're
like
just
4, or like
fine,
5, or like 6.
like 4 or 5. Yeah.
Nice.
Um, I know.
I'm
I've
definitely
been.
gonna go try that out now.
You definitely should. Um, but yeah, I did acid recently. It wasn't that good. I don't know if it's because I keep burping. Why am I burping? I don't know if it's because my brain's like wired different. I've done this 3 times now, and each time everyone's like, I feel like, dude, you see like drags and shit. Like, do I look fucked up to you? And it's like, no, you look fucking normal.
Dragons.
Yeah, it's like you look normal. Nothing's changed. I'm just like a slightly less sober man now. And I did like a good bit as well, and I was just like mad. I was like, fuck this, and then I just got really really drunk instead, because that's usually how things go.
You should do it
Um,
so much that you get like the constant like film grain over your eyes.
that sounds good. I could deal with that, because then I would be like watching like any movie, and I'd be like, this is cinema.
This is like
This is
this is
cinema.
like
This is
vintage, dude.
Kino.
This is
Yeah,
like vintage Kino.
it's like a Netflix original.
You're
This is
watching like
vintage
Stranger
Kino.
Things like season 5.
Yeah, like this is vintage
This is
Kino,
like
dude.
this is like so 80s.
This is so 80s. If
Dude,
fuck it, dude. If people wouldn't get mad, they totally so would put like a film grain filter over, or like a fake like fucking like 50 millimeter whatever
I think that'd be
film
dope.
grain.
Hey guys,
I don't.
Stranger Things season 4 spoilers. Guys,
Oh
alert,
yeah.
alert, Stranger Things season 4
Alert!
spoilers.
Alert!
Alert,
Alert!
spoiler. Spoiler, if you haven't seen season 4, skip ahead like 30 seconds of Stranger
Okay.
Things season 4.
Okay. What's the spoiler? Go fast.
Dude, I can't believe they like crippled and blinded and broke every bone in that one girl's body. That is incredible that they actually did that. That's
That is
horrific.
that
That was
that
really
was really
horrible.
fucked up.
Cause it, well,
Yeah.
like not only did they do that to like Chrissy, but they did it to like the main like skateboarder chick, Max.
Yeah.
She's like blind and like deaf. She's like a
Yeah.
puppy.
She was fucked up.
She's like what's that one guy's name? Her like
Uh,
boyfriend.
her boyfriend. Oh, the black guy.
Yeah, what's his name?
Black guy.
Mm,
I don't
anyway, okay,
fucking know
we're
his
running out of
name.
time. We're the
Yeah,
30
yeah.
second mark.
30
Anyway, that's
second mark
crazy.
is
That's crazy that happened. That
wild.
was
All right.
horrible, horrible. I can't believe I saw it on 2 eyes. Okay, guys, welcome back to the Two Legged Monkey
Welcome
podcast.
back to the podcast. Wow, holy crap! Wasn't that a wild discussion about Stranger Things?
That was great. Just a little break from all the talk about all this liberal nonsense.
Liberal nonsense. Wait, we're talking about. That's like the most liberal show like in the world.
That's not true.
What's the most liberal show?
Friends,
No, it's not.
Glee. I don't know.
Friends is not.
I don't know,
Have you
dude.
watched Friends? There's like a whole episode, like a
I've
whole like
never seen
series
Friends.
of
I have no
episodes.
idea.
I used to
Big
watch it all
Mouth.
the time when I was a kid. But no, all right, Big Mouth's for pedophiles.
It's pretty liberal.
I, I guess it's for pedophiles, but like it's pretty cool though. I still have not watched a single episode of Big Mouth. I do not think I would find it enjoyable at all.
It's pretty bad. I watched the entire first season in like one day, like 10
Yeah,
years
I know
ago.
you did because you're a freak.
I'm not
It only
okay.
came out like 20, what, like 17, like
Yeah, so
18?
I watched it when I was 16.
Okay, yeah,
That
fair.
makes it better. I'm not. I wasn't.
But
I
it
wasn't like 20.
makes it a little better. I watched the first season of Rick and Morty when I was 12. I was an OG.
Dude, the fall from grace that Rick and Morty had is incredible. In terms of
Dude,
both like content and just like how people talk
Justin
about it.
Roiland.
Yeah, and Justin Roiland.
Don't forget about Justin Roiland.
Every facet of that show, it seems like I swear. Okay. I'm basing my entire opinion of what people thought about it off Reddit, which is not a very great like
Yeah,
user base to like be like, oh, this is what the world thought about it. But I would see every single thread that ever mentioned Rick and Morty, like you'd see people doing like Rick impressions in the comments, like, burp, Morty, burp,
yeah, dude.
and then they get like a thousand
Imagine
upvotes. It's like,
despising.
oh, dude, this show must like that is why I watch the show. Is because these comments are like, I don't understand them, but they're everywhere.
Yeah,
It must be such a good show. And I watched it. I'm like, oh, it's like pretty entertaining. It's
yeah.
like nihilism, dude. That's like pretty awesome sauce.
Dude, okay. I wanna run about BoJack Horseman.
I never seen
A
it.
show I haven't seen. I've never seen it either. Everyone's like, oh, dude, Sam, you're like kind of like dark but like funny. You should watch BoJack Horseman. I'm like, no, I don't watch this fucking dumbass show. I I
I never seen
I
it.
I, I hate the idea. I don't want to watch it. I'm sick of adult cartoons. Just keep Family Guy and like the Seth MacFarlane ones, and like that's it.
That's
So
fair.
those are fine. Those are like cultural staples. Those are all right. Like The
Hey,
Simpsons.
hey, Fox, I'm calling you out.
All right.
Stop remaking Futurama every like 4 years. Let it die, please. You've ended the
Kill
show like six
Futurama.
times. There's like four, like full-length movies where the show ends, but they keep renewing it for no reason.
Do you watch it though?
No,
No.
I watch the old
I
stuff. I like the old stuff. It's
The
good.
old stuff is the best stuff. The same with The Simpsons. The new stuff is like mid.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's like 30
But
seasons of The Simpsons. What could they
yeah, there's like
possibly be talking about?
a million. Yeah, literally, it's like it's just like pop culture references. It's like, okay, this isn't like a joke anymore. This is just like, remember this. It's like, okay,
Remember
well,
this? Yeah, that's
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 real.
that's what pisses me off about like Stranger Things as well. It's like I like Stranger Things, so don't get me wrong, but like especially in the later seasons, it's just like, remember the '80s.
Remember malls?
Remember remember Ghostbusters.
Remember New Coke?
Remember New Coke came out.
Dude, the fact
Remember,
that season 3 has a legitimate like 2 minute long just a Coke ad within it that's supposed to be
yeah,
like, haha, it's like ironic because like New Coke was like real and like the character is like doing like a advertisement to his friends. No, they
yeah.
got paid $1 million, $100 million to
They
put
got
that in the
paid
show.
$300 trillion for that in the
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
show. There's no way they didn't. I fucking that shit pisses me the fuck off.
I'm not an angry reviewer. I'm not angry video game nerd. Okay, guys, stop calling me that in the comments.
I'm not
I'm
YMS.
I'm a very positive person. I love a lot of things. Let's talk about music. Unless you have when you want to rant about Ghostbusters more.
I wanted to run about YMS for a bit, but I was like, it's not worth it.
Your movie sucks. Isn't the guy a pedophile or something?
No, he's a furry.
Oh,
Wait, he might be. I don't fucking know. Who
I can't
cares?
remember.
Well, I watched him when I was a kid, but now he sucks. I watch him now and I'm like, oh no, this guy's just like a fucking negative Nancy. Fuck this guy. He doesn't know how to
Literally,
have fun.
literally, dude. Dude. Why was okay? Content is still there's still like negative Nancy's on the internet, but I feel like in the early to mid like 2010s, like every single like popular guy on the internet was like, this sucks.
Yeah,
And everyone's like,
this
yeah,
shit is
this is
the
awesome. I
worst.
love this. Dude, iDubbbz
Yeah.
Content Cop. Yes! Yes!
Yes. Yes. He fucking keeps on a rat, a gnome.
Dude, that is
Fuck.
Kino, man.
I rewatched those videos recently. I rewatched the content
They're
cop.
not good.
They're not good.
Like
They're definitely not
at
good,
the
especially when iDub says the N word a bunch.
yeah, at the very least, he did put effort into them because there's like skits and stuff and like
Yeah, there are skits Eddie does like research, which I could appreciate.
But at
But it's
at the
like,
end of the day, it's just like H3H3, like looking at a camera and like coughing. It's like it's not any better than that type of content.
yeah, honestly, I'm still a fan of those old H3 videos.
I haven't
Some
watched
of
them.
them hold up.
I wouldn't know.
Um, I used to watch them a bunch when I was younger
Me
because
too,
that's what you
dude.
fucking did.
I
But you did
watched.
watch like the OG shit, like back when he was like living in Israel.
Yeah, dude. I was a
You
big fan
watched
of him.
those?
Yeah.
What fucking? We're talking about the same thing here. Why'd you say you didn't know?
What do you mean? Well, no. I mean, like, I haven't gone back and like rewatched them.
Oh no,
Is
me
what I
neither.
meant.
But those were swag.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, at the time, yeah. I mean, at the time, I liked iDubbbz videos too.
Yeah, same. But those don't hold up. But I think some of the old HD ones do. I could be wrong.
I was saying I wouldn't know because I haven't watched them
No, me neither. I don't know either. I don't know
or
why I brought it
rewatched.
up.
Anyway, is that just more complaining? You know what I mean? Am I complaining
Yeah,
about people complaining?
yeah. We're complaining about people complaining. We're fucking.
Okay, let's talk
We're
about music, dude.
all
Freaking,
right.
I'm dating the podcast. 100 Gex album, 2 days. Let's go.
2 days, dude.
Literally
Danny
so
Brown,
hyped.
JPEG Mafia collab
Scaring the
album
Hose,
coming out.
Volume One.
Scaring the Hose, Volume 1 coming out. Fucking, I'm so excited. It's unreal.
Crazy. That's exciting.
Uh, that is so exciting. Anyways, all right, we've dated the podcast.
That's okay.
Now tell a bit about the time you shit yourself.
Okay, so I woke up for class at 9 a.m. I woke up about like 8:55. I ran downstairs. My tummy was grumbling. I was in class for like it was like a 3 hour long class, a Zoom class. I should specify. So that's why I woke up 5 minutes ahead of time or before. So my tummy's grumbling. I'm like, dude, I need to eat. I look to my left. I see a little baggie of uh like the small Reese's cups, but I buy them
Yeah,
in the bag where they're not they don't have the stupid shell you have to peel off. So
yeah.
I'm like, oh, dude, breakfast, easy. Bad idea. Don't ever do that.
The most
That is
American move in the world.
that is
Oh,
not
Reese's Cups breakfast.
that's not a good breakfast, dude. Don't do that. I ate about like five of them. Five of them, okay? Class ends. It is like 2 hours later. I'm like, I'm pretty tired, dude. I'm gonna go take a nap. At like 1 p.m. I'm like, I'm gonna make my iconic 1 p.m. nap. I go sit on the couch, dude. I put on the TV. I put on Danny Gonzalez. I'm sitting there. I close my eyes. I immediately shit my pants
uh,
in my
the-
favorite Disney sweatpants, dude.
your favorite dude. That's so fucked up. It's unreal.
I know.
I don't think I shit my pants proper last year. But I've been having a bad case of the ass mustards recently.
Asthma, really?
Yeah, like bad. Like it's like I'm pissing out my ass.
Hmm.
It's gross. Oh, I have another story.
You should eat more
Okay,
fiber, I think.
no,
Also,
it's because I drink a lot of
yeah, I was
alcohol.
gonna say.
Yeah,
Also, it's the
dude,
alcohol.
don't drink booze. I have another story. So I went to a buddy's 21st. This was this year, so it's not a 2022 story. Sorry, gang. And I so 21st parties are like they're a big deal in like the whole world, right? Like that's like a big thing.
Yeah, it's like
But
a
here in New
adult event.
Zealand, and I think in like Oz, maybe the UK, you got to do a yardie. I told Becky about this. A yard glass. It's a glass that's a yard long,
Oh yeah.
and it holds like a, I think it's like almost like 2 liters of beer in it,
It
and you
looks
have
like
to.
something from a cartoon.
It literally does look like a cartoon joke, and you have to finish it in one go. Um, the idea is without spewing, but there's basically no way to do it without spewing. Um, and anyways, that's a cool New Zealand fact. That's not where I was going with this topic. Although it was it was the coolest yachty I've ever seen because the guy's mother came out and finished it off for him because he was about to puke.
That's sick.
It was so cool because his mother is like extremely like his family's from Brazil and she's like extremely Brazilian. And I like halfway through the yardie, he was like burping and like gagging and stuff, and she like ran out because we were all like crowded around like in a huge circle, and she ran out and she was like, "He's just a baby," and we were little hee haw at that, and then she finished it off for him, and it was legendary. Anyways, my story was everyone in New Zealand thinks that I'm an American, and it's getting to the point where it's starting to piss me the fuck off. I was at this party, this 21st, where the guy did the yardie, and like every time I walked up to someone, they'd be like, "Oh, where's that accent from? You from the States?" And I was like, "No, I'm from New Zealand. I've never been to the United States my whole entire life." And I was there with my partner. He was actually born in America, but they only lived there for like 2 years, and then they came to New Zealand. So they have like they have a stronger New Zealand accent than me, and they were fucking born in the United States. And they were like, and everyone I approached that I hadn't met before was like, "Yo, where are you? You're from like America, right?" And I was like, "No, I'm from New Zealand." I told like where I'm from, where my family's from, and like, "Oh shit, this guy's actually from New Zealand. What the fuck? Why do you sound like that?" And I was just like, "I don't know." It's like I watched too much Ben 10 when I was a kid. What the fuck do you want from me? And that like it's getting extreme. Every single party I go to, I get at least one or two people asking me whether I'm an American or not. At least, and it's like, and like some of them like don't believe it when I'm like, "No, I'm from New Zealand." They're like, is this a bit? Are you being funny with me?" I was like, "No, no, I'm a New Zealand guy. I think I just have like a neutral accent. It's like indistinguishable.
Yeah,
I could live in any country and it'll just be like fine.
it should be normal.
And I just feel like the most normal guy in the world.
Yeah.
And it's starting to piss me off that everyone thinks I'm fucking American. So
It's
I'm some
rough.
Yank. Fuck. It doesn't help that I know a lot about America. It's not helpful to my case.
You're wearing like your like American like Kentucky's like sweater.
Yeah, all right. To be fair, that's what everyone in this country wears is like American, like I don't know if you could even call it American merch. It's just like sweaters with like football teams or just like names of states slash cities on them, and
It's cool.
everyone here just wears that. But it's like you could ask any of them. Like there was a guy wearing an Oakland shirt, and and he was I don't even know where like Oakland is, but like I thought the shirt was pretty cool, and I was like, "How the fuck do you not know where?" It's like I was like mad. I was like, "How the fuck?" It's like the largest fucking like parts of fucking like LA,
Yeah.
Oakland.
Don't you listen to Childish
And
Gambino?
so yeah, don't you watch Super Mega? Aren't they in Oakland?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I think they're in Oakland. Whatever. And I was like, and then I say shit like that, and they're like, "Oh, are you American?" I'm like, "No,
No, I
I just
you
know
keep
this."
you're like you're kicking yourself in the shin, dude.
Yeah, I
Every time
literally
you
am
correct them.
because I get like I don't know why it's one of those topics that I'm like I feel like the smartest guy in the fucking room about that one specific topic of like locations of the in the USA. Like I was watching a
Yeah.
movie with I think I was watching fucking um what's that show with the Sigma guy, a superhero? The Boys. I was watching
Oh,
The
I was like, what are
Boys.
you talking about?
I was
Uh,
watching The Boys with one of my flatmates, and they did like a cut, and it was like Fort Wayne, and I was immediately like, "Oh, that's in Indiana," and then they looked it up, and they're like, "How the fuck did you know that?" And I was like, "I don't know. I just did." I was fucking. I just know.
you just do.
I just did, and it does not help my case at all. Of Sam is not an American case, but
Yeah. But
you know, I'm cooling.
yeah, you gotta do you.
I gotta do me.
Even if the you isn't.
Is a fakey me.
Yeah.
But okay, here's oh wait, I hate. Oh yeah, okay. So Sam is vain. This is a well-known fact. Sam is a vain person, and that's why I love studying my degree of cinema studies
Amen. Amen.
because I literally this is the most like egotistical shit I do in the world. Is it's like I'll call like characters' names by the actors' names because I know the actors' names off by heart. And like I'll do shit like that, and like then the lecturer will be like, and he'll like point to me like, what's the actor's name again? I'm like, oh, it's this guy. He's like, okay, yeah, him. And then he'll continue on. I'm like, yes, like fuck yes.
So smart.
And I remember like at the beginning of the because like school is like just started up here like 3 weeks ago I think, like university's just started up, and he was like so like, who's heard of this movie? It's like pretty indie. It's like a cult classic. And I stuck my hand up. Like, I had heard of it before, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I knew you would." And I was like, "Yes, yes,
Yes. Yes. That's
And
crazy.
that was it's the most vanity thing. And then I go to my English class, and it's the exact opposite. It's the exact fucking opposite. They're like, "So how many of you guys have read like Bumfuck McGee before?" And I'm like, I've never heard of this name in my life. And like half the class puts their hand up, and I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, I'm just dumb shit. I'm just fucking dumb fuck. That's great. It's nice and humbling. But yeah, that's my little rant about how I'm extremely vain and I get pissed off when people are smarter than me and know more than me about things.
Yeah.
That's not true. I don't get mad. Okay, I want to make that very clear.
Yeah, right. Right, right.
Um, but yeah, that's what else did I do in 2020? I did like a lot.
Dude, I went to a Monster Jam, Monster Truck show.
You
Well,
did,
that was this year. That was like at the start of the year.
yeah.
That was sick, dude. Dude, I love Monster Jam. I don't know if I ever talked about this on the
Oh yeah,
pod.
you might know them.
I love monster trucks. I from when I was a kid, I was so into it, bro. I have like 100 of like the little like toy ones, the 1 to 64th scale ones. So
Yeah.
Calvin is gonna throw up, I think.
Uh,
Calvin. Oh, he ran up the stairs.
that's Becky's son.
It's Melvin. Yeah, it's my son.
What we yeah, lots
Dude,
of
yeah,
trucks.
yeah. Oh my God, it was such a good show. I went to Indy. I went to the what is it? The Lucas Oil Stadium. Previously the
Yeah,
RCA Dome. Such a good
yeah,
venue.
that is fucking gnarly, dude.
Dude, I saw Jane
What?
Remover. I met Jane Remover.
You did me, Jane. That's like
Oh my,
huge.
yeah, that was last
Wait, no,
year.
the pod doesn't even know Jane Remover.
Jane Remover is like my favorite music artist right now of all
Yeah,
time. Of all
and
time.
Becky met Jane Remover.
Yeah, I saw them open for Breakance.
Yeah,
Breakance, you know the incel core type music. No, not really.
it's like inside core.
Breakins is pretty good. Anyway, I mainly went for Jane. I don't really listen to Breakins. He's cool, but I went for Jane, and she put on such a good show. And then right after, so she opened for Breakins, and right after Breakins ended, my brother, I went with my brother. My brother spotted Jane up on this like balcony type thing that was like the top floor or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's Jane up there. It's crazy. So the show ends, and we immediately run. We book it up the stairs to go meet her, dude. That's some shit my mom would do. And yeah, I met her. I was very nervous, extremely nervous. I couldn't really talk. All I said was, "Hi, Jane. I love your music. Can I get a picture?" That's good enough.
That's good
Uh,
enough.
and
You
got
should
a.
have been like, what do you think about Kesha?
I'm sure she loves Kesha.
Yeah, and then you could have had a whole convo, dude.
If I was slightly less nervous, I would have mentioned Venturine, because that's like one of her like alter egos, and it's like this like fake band that existed in the 80s. And there's a SoundCloud page where it just posts these like original songs as this
Gee,
band that never existed. But she
that's
performed like a cover of one of the songs.
yo, that's G shit.
It's very cool. But yeah,
Um,
I met Jane. It was crazy.
Commit Jane Remover. I don't know what I did. I said I
Dude,
did a lot. I did. I don't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure I was drunk for all of it.
have you gone to any like concerts?
No, I've never been to a concert my whole entire life.
Oh my God, you should go.
No,
Money?
they're too fucking loud. Although, all right, there was a there's a concert in Auckland. Well, it was a concert for MCR recently,
MCR?
and yeah, My Chemical Romance,
Yeah.
and and a couple of my buddies went there for that, and apparently my buddy was telling me about this. He was like Gerard Way. He kept doing this like bit. I don't even know if it was a bit or not. I don't know what was his words. He was like do like oh yeah, he kept going like my Kim salute. My Kim, he kept like banging on like the amp and doing like the my Kim, like saying my Kim salute like over and over, and no one knew what the fuck he was talking about. Like not like my buddy's partner is like huge into MCR, and they went together, and and even they were like, what the fuck is he talking about? He did this like 3 times in the show. He was like, my Kim salute, my Kim, and the whole crowd was like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
TGLM salute.
And
TGLM salute.
TGLM salute.
You guys know it.
It's just like the Hitler salute. Anyways, um,
Okay.
anyways,
Moving on.
ignore that joke. My also in this at this concert, there was like a grasshopper just like jumping around like the crowd, and at some point, it made its way onto like one of the amps in front of Gerard Way. And apparently he just grabbed it with his hands, and he
Did you
had it in
eat
his
it?
hands. No, he had it in his hand, and he was like monologuing. This is all my. He didn't tell you what he was monologuing about because I didn't go to this. He was just monologuing, and then he just squishes this fucking grass over his head. And he goes, "Fuck you!" to
What?
the microphone. I think Gerard Way might be like actually insane.
That is an insane person thing to do.
I
That's
don't know why he
crazy.
did that.
Why
He just
would he
went like,
do that?
"Fuck you," and it was like, "Oh, okay,
Oh,
cool." It was insane.
that is pretty
I
crazy.
don't know why he did that.
Yeah, you should go to more concerts. You missed out on that epic moment.
I don't have enough fucking money to go to a
Dude,
goddamn concert.
that's true. They're pretty expensive.
I'm broke.
Dude, I'm seeing 100 gex in April on 420.
Dude, you're gonna get offered a joint.
I'll take it, even though I'm with, I'm not gonna dox that. When I'm with, some in-laws, family members who are teenagers.
Oh, dude, they'll know. It's 420 and it's a fucking 100 gigs. There's gonna be so much weed around. It's
True.
gonna be like
In
unbelievable.
Chicago where it's legal, oh, dude, it's gonna go crazy.
Dude, all right, you're gonna be fucking roasted.
I'm addicted to monster money and weed, yeah.
You're literally gonna be so fucking toasted. It's unreal.
I hope someone offers me a monster they spit into.
Is that true?
I hope they do.
Oh, I thought you said like that like happened.
No, I hope it does.
That might happen, but you might
Could,
get like a disease.
whatever.
Dude, other story. Sam, think. You get a whole year. How come I can't remember fucking anything? Because I was drunk. That's why. All right.
I posted a CS:GO montage,
You
the
did,
first one
dude.
in like a year. It goes
That was
crazy.
sick. We made the Halloween video.
We did. I
That
finally,
was fun.
that was very fun. I finally hit the Mirage shot where on CS:GO you can wall bang from cat to underpass on Mirage. I hit that twice last year.
Yeah, well, I already knew about that angle, so
Yeah, well, you watch Franz J, so
it
of
wasn't
course
from
you do.
France. It was pre France J. Back when France J was still making CS:GO frag movie edits. You dumb fuck.
I'm sorry.
You're not an OG France J fan like me.
That's true.
I've been there since DEFCON 54. I think it's called. Is the video he made. It came out like 17, 15. I don't know. Who
That's
cares?
dope.
Fuck you.
That's
Fuck you,
dope.
France J.
Franz J,
Um,
I'm coming for you.
France J. Doesn't he live in like Florida?
I don't know.
You should go and see him.
I should. I should go to Disney with him. Dude,
You should. I feel like he'd really like Disney and wouldn't turn it into like just like a one along bit.
you should come to California and me, you, and Jonathan can go to Disney.
Dude, that's such a good
Dude,
idea. I'm just
I
gonna
went
do
to
that with
Universal
us.
Studios. Sorry to cut you off.
Oh yeah, you did.
Dude, I went to Mario Land. I met Mario.
Dude, you like actual Mario?
Wait, no, wait. This is a story I can tell, dude. So I was wearing my cemetery merch to Universal Studios, and
Yeah.
me and John, we okay. The people in the costumes kind of freaked me out a little bit. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they're like 7 feet tall. So I was kind of nervous, but Jonathan was like goading me into it. So we got a picture with Shrek, and Fiona asked me. She was like, "Oh, like with your shirt, like what does that mean?" I'm like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "Oh, it's like a rapper." And then Shrek started like dancing, and then then Fiona was like, "Oh, Shrek, you like Haunted Mound?" And and Shrek gave like a thumbs up.
You should have started playing it over your phone. Like, you guys like this shit?
You guys
It's
like
just good.
Cemetery?
Yeah, this is fucking banging, right? And they're just like, what the
That
fuck is
sounds horrible.
this?
Yeah, it was very funny, I thought.
um, God, what's another crazy, wacky experience I had in 2022? Um, I don't know. Incel Andy has had three partners now. So
At the
Incel
same
Andy
time,
at the same time. No, at a different state. And so stop calling me an Incel Andy in the comment section, please.
yeah, guys, we're getting sick of that. Like, it was funny the first time, but guys, it's been a year.
It's been a year,
You
okay?
guys are
Like
still watching the old content. We're not like that anymore. We changed. Get
we're
over it.
new. We're new. We're new people. Sam smokes weed now. He's cool. He's hip.
Yeah,
He
and I
watches TikToks and that's not true. I don't.
I still don't do any substances, but now I dress cooler.
Yeah, I don't. I just the same as I did 2 years ago. But now I have a cowboy hat. I have a
That's
cowboy
true.
hat.
That's very
Big
true.
news. Big news. I bought a $200 cowboy hat.
And your cool
Um,
your ring is very cool too.
yeah, I got a Orville Peck ring because he's my boy. He's my G. He's my OG. Um, and yeah, I got a full on cowboy hat. I've dressed like a Mormon at least 3 times. I I I smoke weed off of a Book of Mormon. This is not a lie. This is not a bit.
You
I
should do
I
coke off the Book of Mormon.
I probably will someday. I remember. All right, this is a story that they wouldn't have heard because it was in 2022. So I did ketamine in 2022, and they're all like, "Oh, guys, I don't have a card to like because you do lines of it, right? I don't have a card to like separate it." And I was like, "Oh, I have the perfect thing." I reached in my fucking wallet, and at my local arcade, there's this Minion card drop game.
Oh yeah,
It's like
dude.
Coin Pusher.
Yeah, yeah. Did you use Kevin or Bob?
I literally think it was Kevin. I used Kevin to cut the lines of ketamine with, and that was an incredible moment.
That's
Oh,
sick.
speaking of that fucking machine, okay, so I like won on that. Like I got a card drop on that machine, and I was like, what? Like the card didn't come out, and I was pissed the fuck off because I won it fair and square, and so I did what you're not supposed to do pretty much. I
You
reached up
shook
into
it.
the machine. No, I reached up into like the prize holder, and I was like, what? Where's my card? And I like opened like this little ledge, and all these fucking like 20 cards fell out of the minion machine, and I was like, holy shit! And you can like cash in, like if you have like all of them, you can cash them in for like a big reward. And I did. I only earned one of them, and I cashed in like fucking 20 of them. I got big money. It
That's
was
sick.
fucking sick. I was so rich. It was I literally I turned up to the fucking the arcade counter, and I just had like this fat stack of like they must have thought I've been playing that game for like 3 hours like straight because I just turned with this fat stack of minion cards, and then I was like, can I cash these in? And they're like, yeah, you can, and I was like, great. They didn't question how I got that many cards, which I'm quite thankful for. And I'm yeah. What a
That's
what a
dope. That's
what
dope.
a fucking time.
I'm a big fan of arcades.
Me as
I
well.
am not a big fan of casinos. It's the grossest thing in the world. Maybe in like 30 years I'll think they're cool, But as a 21-year-old, it's the most middle-aged, gross grandma thing in the planet.
I still have never been to the casino, which is exceptionally surprising because I love gambling.
I went, yeah, the thing is that I think I would get way too into it if I really tried. But the casinos, the one, at least the one I went to, was full of old people who were could barely. They're all like walking on like canes. They had like the iPod like earbuds in their nose to like
Yeah,
breathe, and they're like hobbling around and they're like hitting jackpots left and right. They're spending their retirement fund. Their kids don't
yeah.
call them. It's weird.
I
It's so weird.
so here we have like. Do you guys have like poker like slot machines at like bars and stuff, or is that just something here?
I've been in like one bar in my entire life. Actually,
Well,
two.
did it have poker like slot machines in it?
No, but they had like, well, one was like an arcade bar, and then the other one was like a board game bar.
Oh, I've been meaning to go to one of those. Is it good?
Which one? Arcade bars?
The board game.
Yeah, they're fun.
Um, but anyways, so here we call them pokies. The slot machines we call them pokies, and so basically every bar in this beautiful fucking country I live in will probably have pokies. And it's always full. There'll be like 20 slot machines, and they're always full of like 50 to 60-year-old people, and they're just cranking that fucking liver, just cranking it all the fucking time. And they'll be on it for like because like I was there with like one of my buddies, and we were like, dude, like he had cash on him, but because you can't use cards at the poker machines, I don't know why. Because it's like a money laundering scheme or something. I don't know, but um, so he had cash on him, and I was like, yo, let's spend this 20 on the poker machines, on the pokies, on the slot machines, and we were like, yeah, let's fucking do it. And we walked out there, and this was like late. This was like 1 a.m. and it was just full. It was entire, and it was all like the same people that were there when we walked in at like 9 p.m. It was all
They're
like the exact
cranking.
like, and there was people like in line, like behind them, like watching and waiting, and it was like the most like insane thing in the world. Is it's like how much like what like you're watching this guy win jackpots in hopes that when he leaves, you're gonna get the jackpot too,
Yeah,
and
dude.
it's like,
If you
what the fuck?
if you go to a casino, it's like that, but like times like 100. It's just
Yeah,
gross. It's weird. However, dude, sorry, on so many machines, I would like. I was looking for the penny slots. Okay, me and Jonathan, I took Jonathan there. We were looking for the penny slots, dude. I'm not trying to do like $1 pulls. But so
yeah.
many times I would swipe my like little card that like I put 20 bucks on, and like it would just go, and it's like oh there goes it's like oh I lost I guess there goes like $5. It's like what? It's crazy.
The fuck? Where did my money go?
I know, dude. However, we did find a penny slot one, and I won $13. And then we left. We
Whoa!
cashed out and left,
You cashed out your $13 in life. How much did
and
you lose?
$7 because I spent 20, but I won 13 on that one jackpot.
That's wow. That's insane, dude.
Dude, it
So
felt
you
pretty
paid
good.
20 to win what 13?
Yeah, but however, if I was using that same machine the whole time, I would have been more, because I lost all my money on like the ones where I didn't know what was happening.
But
Also, hold
but
on, hold on. I have to, I
okay,
just have to give you a precautionary tale. If you're
okay,
going to a casino and you just turned 21 and it's a 21 only casino, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Don't dress like a toddler like I did, because I thought I was being like, I don't know, funny, or I just thought it was like a silly outfit. But looking back, I was just like a 4-year-old. And the lady came up to me and Jonathan, and she didn't believe I was 21.
Dude, I keep getting this problem as well.
Well,
But
the thing is that I had Babestas on, I had SpongeBob socks on, I had shorts on, and a Baby Yoda T-shirt. So
That's the hardest fit in the
I
world.
know, dude. It was a little silly little outfit, and I realized afterwards, I'm like, wow, she probably thought I was like 10.
I fucking so I watch a lot of movies. That's kind of my shtick, right? And I went out. This is Cocaine Bear came out recently. Dating the podcast once again. Who gives a shit?
It's okay.
Um, and so me and my buddies we went to watch Cocaine Bear. It's an R16 movie. I got fucking ID'd. Those motherfuckers thought I was 15. I was so mad about it. I was like, dude, do I look 15? It still upsets me to this day.
That sucks.
And like I remember even when I was 17, I got ID'd for an R13 movie, and I didn't have an ID, and they wouldn't let me into the movie.
Oh my God.
And I was like, fucking, do I look like that much of a baby? I don't think I just need to like keep stubble all the time so that people don't think I'm like 12.
You need to get some
Because the
piercings.
I should get some like face tats or something,
Yeah,
like a prison tattoo.
yeah.
I don't fucking know. I don't know how I'm supposed to look older out here
I don't know.
when the only thing I got going for me is my cute boyish charms.
Yeah.
It's impossible. I fucking hate getting ID'd. But you know what's great? Is there's a liquor store down the road from my place. They never ID me because like the first like 5 times I walked in with a big fuck off cowboy hat on. And so now they remember what I look like. So they just never ID. They ID'd me once and that was it.
That's great.
It's ideal. It's ideal when they don't ID you. When you're in cahoots with your local liquor store.
Do you
Because
sorry to cut
wait,
you off.
no, you go.
Does New Zealand have the thing where you can't buy alcohol on Sundays like at like before like noon or something?
No,
Yeah,
that
here
is
that is.
no. New Zealand is like a godless country. We don't do that here. It's like I think it is like majority of people here don't subscribe to our religion.
Interesting.
Like it's like 65% or something. Like it's by like a reasonable margin. I it's just the country God forgot. It's
God,
New Zealand.
God forgot about it.
God literally did
See,
forget about it. They just sort of they just sort of lifted. He just sort of left us to figure shit out on our own. Fucking dickhead.
horrible.
What else happened in 2022 that I should update the viewers on?
We should be wrapping it up. We're at about an hour 40.
We're at an hour 40.
Yeah,
I didn't feel like that long.
they didn't.
Okay, wrapping it up. What's
I'm gonna add one more thing to the last story I just said.
okay?
When when the lady at the casino was like reprimanding us for clearly looking like we were 10, Jonathan was so nervous. He was like stumbling over his words, and the lady thought that like he was lying because he was like nervous.
Yeah,
Because like she was like, "Oh, are you
yeah,
21?" He's like, "No, I mean yes," or something like that.
yeah. No, I mean yes. Dude, I have that problem when I'm messaging like weed dealers. I'm like, I don't want to come off like I'm a cop. That's my biggest fear. Is like they won't serve me because I talk like a police officer or like someone that's been hired by the police. Nothing bad has happened yet, but like I'm like how I feel like I'm putting in too much effort to act like casual and cool.
Yeah.
That to the point that it looks suspicious. But I don't fucking know. That's what I do. That's how I live my life. I love drinking. I love my vices. Cigarettes are good for you. Vapes are good for you. They don't even know what's in them yet. So if they're bad for you, then you can sue the vape companies because they
Exactly.
haven't told us what's in them yet.
It's like a human beta test. It's
Yeah,
good.
and alcohol is good for you. Absinthe is good for you. It cures all ailments.
Like
Um,
YouTube is good for you too.
YouTube is good for
Podcasts.
you. podcast. Yeah, listen to Gay Little Monkeys. I read about this online. They did a study on it. Increases your sexy hunkiness by like 300%.
Yeah, we put positive affirmations in the MP3s, like really quietly, so you can sleep to them or do
Yeah,
whatever you want.
you can sleep. Yeah, please sleep to our videos. Make sure they're open and like all the ads are on and like that
Yeah.
that'd be really helpful to us. It's like, and make sure you subscribe to our Patreon. Links in the description. We'll be pumping out some hot new content.
Do you guys
It's
join the
gonna
Discord?
be join and that's real. Actually, we do have a Discord.
It is a
The
Discord.
the Patreon was a bit, but we do, there is a Discord.
Thank you to the one
But
guy
one
who
day the
listens.
Patreon won't be a bit.
Yeah, one day. Thank you to the one guy who
Dude,
listens for
I'm telling you, come towns are tired. Two Gay Little Monkeys next up.
up next, 100%.
With the next come down.
The Adam Friedland show. If we had the 1975 guy on, he would not have said all that horrible stuff.
He would not have said that.
That's why we're just better.
If we had that the short Jewish guy on, it would have been way cooler.
We would have put like C4 in his seat or something crazy,
Yeah,
or like snakes under him, like Eric Andre
yeah,
show.
yeah. But like we would have told him about it beforehand, so he's just like ignoring all the snakes.
Yeah, snakes are
But that'd
cool.
be a good bit.
That would be
Like
good.
imagine like just in an interview, like you tell the interviewee beforehand, like yeah, there's gonna be just like snakes around, and just the whole conversation is like, what the fuck's up with all the snakes?
That would just be good.
And you're just like, what?
Like,
Keep
oh yeah,
talking.
like I don't know, we didn't notice them when we were filming it,
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
yeah,
Just,
there's lots of like under
I think we
the
have like like a snake infestation or something.
yeah, I don't know. All right,
Um, well,
it's been fun. See you next
wow,
year.
yeah. See you in a year, fuckheads.
Okay, is that it?
I don't fucking know. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
All right.